Protecting life and property is a key part of hurricane preparedness. The Public Works Department shares important tips to safeguard your home and possessions as a hurricane approaches.
Yes, it's obviously important for the general public as well to look at shuttering their buildings. After hurricanes, they generally find there's a small number of items that cause the majority of failures. Those are the failure of the windows and glass doors, glazed openings, so it's very important that the public shutter those. The other major failure cause is a lack of roofs being correctly strapped down, and basically gable end roofs, the lack of proper bracing to support the gable end of the building. Those are the most common failures that we find after a hurricane.
In securing your home, you'd like to make sure that any existing trees that you have or shrubbery, there's arrangements that have been made to remove limbs from power lines, limbs that might be in precarious positions that could threaten the home in the event of a storm.
There's a number of different types of shutters on the market, so the public need to look at which one suits them. Aluminium panel shutters, accordion shutters, roll down shutters, but also everybody that's building a new house should consider hurricane-rated windows now. Basically, these require no shutters at all, so you're going away for a weekend during the hurricane season, it's very easy just to lock your windows closed and you're secure. You're not worrying about should I shutter before I go for a weekend because it's the hurricane season. So they give a lot of peace of mind and added security to your building as well. Plywood is a very effective means of shuttering in that it provides good protection from flying debris. Unfortunately, it's very cumbersome and quite hard to erect. It's very difficult for one person to erect a sheet of plywood over a window by themselves, and it tends to damage the walls as well, particularly if you're nailing in. If you're using plywood, you're best using tapcons and pre-drilling your walls to receive the plywood shutter, and probably pre-cutting your plywood so you've got plywood throughout the season. We all know too well that once the hurricane warning is out there, it can be very difficult to find plywood. It's a commodity that disappears very quickly in the event of a storm. So certainly the public do need to be thinking about how they're going to protect their window openings, and do they need to buy plywood or shutters, or how are they going to achieve that.
Protecting your home while it's under construction is also important to reducing injuries and losses.
Unfinished buildings are definitely more vulnerable to damage prone in a storm than finished buildings, from the mere fact that the envelope of the building is not completed. So you've got areas that have openings that wind can penetrate. You also have roofs that might not have all their bracing in, that is in a sense unsecured. Well, in order to reduce the risk to life and property in the advent of a hurricane, it's very essential for construction sites to be able to employ methods that properly secure loose materials, etc., building supplies that have the potential to become high missile impact objects in the storm event.
There are also ways to safeguard boats and swimming pools.
Swimming pools, especially of the prefabricated nature, such as fiberglass pools, are prone to pop up in the event of rising water, for example, and you want to make sure that you don't reduce the level of water inside your swimming pool. It will require the extra weight to remain stable in the event of a storm or a storm surge. You also want to take the precaution to add extra chlorine in the pool to treat the pool water before the storm, so as to reduce the risk of contamination after. With regards to securing your boat, there's two ways in which you have to consider securing your boat before a hurricane. You have to bear in mind that the outer fringes of a storm's activity will probably affect the boat. If you're actually stored in berth, which is in a canal, etc., you'll have activities happening way before the winds get there. So you want to make sure that your boat is, if you choose to leave it beside a dock or attached to a dock, you want to make sure that you check all of the lines, the shoring lines. You want to make sure that all the connections are checked and for their structural integrity. You want to take an added precaution to also have your shoring lines probably tied a bit higher than normal to accommodate surges in case the water rises, that you have some leeway for your boat to move up and down.
For more information on general hurricane preparedness, log on to www.caymanprepared.ky. For GIS Marketing and Communications, I am Prudence Barnes.